that really show this. I like the one where the man is a paralytic, you know, and they put him on a stretcher and they bring him to the top of the home and they cut a hole in the ceiling. Have you ever thought about doing that? I mean, that's some faith. Of course, if I was the homeowner, you're giving me a new roof, amen.
That's 15 grand right there.
There, right there. That's $15,000. You're putting that up there, buddy. But here's the thing: they put a hole in it. They lower him. Now, this is what he says. He says, "Your sins are forgiven." And they go like, "How can this guy do this? How can he forgive sins?" But do you see? It's the same thing. The covenant has two things in it. It has forgiveness of sins and healing to the body.
Yes.
Amen.
So he says, what is easier to say? If I say, your sins are forgiven, or pick up your mat and walk, which is easier? It's the same thing. Because it's part of the covenant.
Yes.
Now, I want to just encourage you and tell you this, because I like telling people the truth. Covenant keepers are tithers.
Amen.
Praise God.
And you have to be a covenant keeper to receive this. Now, let me show you what I mean exactly about this. Melchizedek comes, right? And Melchizedek, by the way, is the king of Salem. Now, Salem is, what word is that? That's the word peace, right? He's the king of, now we know somebody else. He's the prince of peace. But do you know, when he was up high, right, what did he do in Philippians? He humbled himself, and he was king, and now he became prince. He was king, and now he became prince. So he is the pre-incarnate Christ, Melchizedek. So now he offers Abram two things. He offers him wine, and he offers him bread.
Praise God.
Wine speaks of what? The forgiveness of sins. He offers Abram forgiveness of sins.
Praise God.
And he offers him something else. He offers him bread. Healing to the body. He offers him these two things, right? Now, Abram responds. Now, he responds. I've thought many times we should do this in church. Put up offering buckets, and then ask people for if they want to be healed. Now, you think that's kind of weird, I'm sure, right? But think about it, really, right? Because the fact is this. Abram responded to the offer by a tithe. Because the tithe is part of covenant. If you take the covenant class, I can show you. It goes all the way through from there, all the way through the New Testament. It's not just there one time. It goes all the way through there. Because the Bible is one book. It's not many books. It's not two books. It's one book.
Right.
Amen.
Except that he puts it in us now. Instead of it's outside force, it's an inside force. Should be. So now this is God's response. Okay, because remember when I said about tithing and offerings? People are full of fear. That's why they don't do it. This is God's response. He says this, Abram, do not be afraid. I'm your shield and your very great reward.
Praise God.
That's the reason why people don't. They make excuses. Well, that's Old Testament. That's blah, blah, blah. It's all fear. It's all being afraid. Make it whatever you want to, but I'm telling you the bottom line is fear. Because if there was, but see, fear destroys you.
That's right. Come on.
Do not be afraid.
That's right.
I'm your shield. I'm your protector.
Yes.
I'm your very great reward. I'm the one who blesses you. Abram, I just offered you wine. I just offered you forgiveness of sins, Abram. I just offered you healing to the body, Abram.
Come on.
I'm your shield.
Yeah.
Amen.
See, that's again, the night Jesus was betrayed. He took the cup.
Yeah.
And he said, this is the cup of the New Testament in my blood. As often as you drink it, do it in remembrance of me.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
How about Abraham? It's the same thing. Because he offered wine and bread. It's the same thing.
Amen.
And he's saying, look, as a covenant man, I'm offering you forgiveness of sins and healing to the body.
Praise God. Yeah.
See, that's part of our heritage
Amen.
as believers.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes I have to go through things. But the ultimate thing is God's going to heal.
Praise God.
Sometimes you have to go through things, but ultimately God heals you.
Yes. Amen.
He took the bread and he broke it and said, this is my body which was broken for you. We see that in Isaiah. We see it everywhere.
Amen.
God's healing power
Praise God. That's right.
of keeping covenant.
Yeah.